Alright everyone, well today we're going to be visiting Lulu Cemetery in Ida Township in Michigan. Once I get in here and I get stopped, I'll let you know who we're going to visit, but we're going to see about 3 or 4 graves today and talk a little bit about them and give you a little background on the history of their lives. So here we go. We're going to turn into the cemetery. It's a long road up to the cemetery. I've never been here before. Oh, it's a little bumpy too. But here we go. Alright, so come walk with me as we explore the lives of the past of those who are buried here in Lulu Cemetery. Alright, so this is the gravesite of Joshua Adams. Joshua was 25 years old, and in 2015 he was working in Wyoming. And there was an unexpected vertical movement of an oil derrick, they said, and that apparently caused the death of Joshua. Alright, so the next grave that we're going to be visiting, and it's just over here to my left, will be the grave of Darrian Young, and she was young. She was 24 years old. Darrian worked as a animal control officer for Monroe County, Michigan. One morning on her way to work, drunk driver decided that she was going to drive drunk. I guess that's the definition of a drunk driver. Anyways, Darrian was on her way to work and crossed over a rather busy street that's well known, M50 in Monroe County. That's well known for accidents. She was completely within her rights crossing a green light when a woman, drunk, came and hit her car, hit her truck, hit her patrol vehicle that she was driving, and killed her. So here's her grave. One of the most unique graves that I have seen. Has a saddle on it. She loved horses. She was a member of the sheriff's posse. So I did have one encounter with her while she was a animal control officer. The wife and I had a dog die about 2 years ago, and we decided 2 years before this, her date of death, and we decided to adopt another dog from the dog pound. And she was the one that helped us. And so we found one that looked very similar to our Deacon dog that had passed away. And she would not allow us to adopt the dog. The dog was aggressive, and she just said, "You're just going to be bringing them back anyways." Well, I disagreed with her because I do train dogs a little bit. I'm able to train dogs. But she was animate in her position, and I have to tell you that we were angry. We were angry that she wouldn't let us take the dog. But in the long run, it probably did work out, because had she have let us take that dog from the dog pound, we wouldn't have had Topa Baby. And Topa Baby has been with us now for a little bit over a year. But we were upset. We were never mad or angry about it. We were just extremely upset. Shame what happened to her. I'll try to get some pictures of the area. There's still flowers. A year later, there's still flowers that are up. at the site of the accident. So may she rest in peace. All right, the next grave site that we are going to visit is one of Lester Aiston. Lester Aiston was 19 years old when he died on October 24th, 1944. He was in the Layat Gulf in the Philippines, and he was a ship cook on board the landing craft, the LCI-65, when it shot down a Japanese aircraft, and kamikaze aircraft hit the stern of the boat, killing Lester. Prior to him enlisting into the Navy, he had worked for a trucking company called E.S. Holtkamp in Ann Arbor. Rest in peace, Lester, and thank you for your service. All right, so now we're gonna visit the grave of Michael and Danielle Andrews. Sad story here. So Michael was driving his big rig when apparently miscalculated, but he ran into the back of another semi-truck. His semi-truck turned over, caught on fire, and the fire department couldn't get him out, and he eventually perished from the accident. The other driver that he hit the rear end of was uninjured. 4 years later, just a tad bit over 4 years later, his wife Danielle passed away. And couldn't find much on it except for it looks like it was probably cancer. So may they both rest in peace. Erected as a memorial to the soldiers and sailors of the Township of Ida by its citizens. Says, "I'm here, big brother, at last." All right, our next stop is to the gravesite of Daniel Lear on Sunday night, October 23rd, 2016 at about 7:30 p.m. Daniel was driving westbound along M50 and stopped his car along the side of the road. He then got out of his car and headed to the southbound side of M50 where he was hit by another vehicle that was heading eastbound. Daniel was transported to St. Joseph Mercy Hospital in Ypsilanti, Michigan, where he passed away on October 26, 2016 at 1:09 p.m. It does not look like the 19-year-old driver was charged with any wrongdoing. Well, this will end today's visit to Lulu Cemetery in Ida Township, Michigan. If you liked what you've seen here today, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And we'll see you on the next Lives of the Past.